少给一些功课，减轻他们的负担。Right? So, what are some of the questions you would ask for your client? Number one, you go to page. If you go to page 331, okay, page 331, okay, if you're having trouble remembering where, what region, okay, you can find mountain, plateau, desert, so refer to page 351, okay, so for Gaoshan is Xinan, okay, for Gaoyuan, plateaus, it's Xinan as well, right, or the high, okay, what about for Shamo? For Shamo is Xibei, okay? And for Pingyuan, Pingyuan is Dongbei, okay? We actually refer Dongbei as Dongbei, Pingyuan, okay? Xibei, Xinjiang region, right? Desert. And Gaoshan and Gaoyuan is Xinan, okay? High mountain and high plateaus, okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. So here is another homework that would require a lot of research time. So I'm going to skip this one and just go to the next one. But I do want to go over these vocabularies with you. 面积 area, 人口 population, 纬度 latitude, 首都 capital, 政治中心 political center, right? 经济中心 finance center, 文化中心 culture center. And the highest mountain. Okay, so you're going to have to do some research in order for you to answer America versus China. Okay, exercise F. Choose a tourist destination. Okay, so here are some major cities and you're going to write down some pros and cons, right? So I'm going to say Beijing. Okay, so I'm going to say it's a political center, right? So I'm going to say 政治中心. Okay, so I chose Beijing and I'm going to choose Shanghai, okay? Shanghai, it's a finance center, okay? So I'm going to say 经济中心. Okay. What about, I'm going to choose Xianggang, okay? I'm going to choose Xianggang. Okay. Xianggang, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, right here. Xianggang is along the coast, right? So I'm going to say 沿海一带. Okay. So these are the pros. Okay. For Beijing, what are some of the cons? Let's say too many people, right? So I'm going to write 人山人海. Okay. What about for Shanghai? You're going to say too expensive, right? So I'm going to say 东西太贵. Okay. What about for Hong Kong? Okay. I'm going to say it's too hot in the summer, okay? So I'm going to say 夏天 夏天太热. Okay, so again, your answers may not be exactly what I have here. Of course, you can argue, hey, is Beijing, if you want to say Beijing is both a political center and finance center, that is perfectly fine, okay? So complete the list, okay? All right, let's move on to the next one. So let's make some recommendations. Okay, for me, where do I want to go? I want to say 夏天去 I'm going to say 夏天去北京, okay? Of course, I'm biased because I'm from Beijing, right? So I'm going to say because the summer in Beijing is cooler than Shenzhen, okay? 因为北京的夏天比深圳凉快 okay? Okay. but you know, it's kind of a lot of people in Beijing, they say the summer is really hot, but it's of course cooler than Shenzhen, a very, you know, a city from the south. Okay, what about 另外再说 you can say 另外北京是中国的文化中心 okay 再说北京市 I'm just gonna put 文化中心 okay so that's my recommendation okay so let's go to the next one so 冬天 I'm gonna say 冬天去哈尔滨最好 okay I'm disagreeing with the text, right? Because they don't want us to go because they think it's too cold. But for me, I want to go to Harbin in the winter. 因为 you can skate there, right? You can say 因为可以滑雪. Okay. Or 另外 or 再说 you can also see ice lantern, right? I can say 再说可以看冰灯 okay 可以看冰灯 okay let's see if we have any more we have two more exercises on page 358 okay all right let's take a look at this Be a tour consultant. So you're supposed to pretend you're a tour consultant, right? So what are some of the questions you would ask for your client? Okay, number one, I'm gonna say, when are, you know, what city? So I'm gonna say 去哪个城市, right? 去哪个城市旅游 okay what are some of the other questions you can ask you can say which day are you leaving right 哪天出发 right and you can also ask by what methods do they want to take a train or take a boat ride or cruise right I can say 坐飞机还是坐船 right? Okay, so that's what I have for 3 out of the 5 questions I would ask them. Okay, let's move on to the next page. So if you are someone who wants to go, right, to travel, what would you like to ask your travel agent? Okay, so for one, I'm gonna ask in the summer or in the winter, what's the best place to go, right? I'm gonna say 夏天去哪儿最好? Okay, another question I can ask is, which would be the cheapest, right? 夏天, or I can say 冬天去哪里最便宜? Okay, and my last question is when should you go, right? So I'm going to say 什么时候走什么时候走最好 okay? Okay, so if you want to know my answer for this 什么时候走最好 I think the best time to leave is right now. So with that sentence, it concluded our study for the third book. So I would advise you to take out your map and get packing and make sure to practice your Chinese on the road. And I've had such a great time teaching you guys, and hopefully I'll see you at Chinese 4 Bye bye for now.